Buddy Hield isn't just your typical sharpshooter. This guy's got range, rhythm, and a knack for lighting up scoreboards like it's a Christmas tree. But did you know his full name is Giovanni Rainer Hield? Not exactly a name that screams future NBA star, but Buddy fits him perfectly thanks to his infectious smile and the warmth he brings to the court. But how good is he actually? Let's find out. Buddy Hield's three-point shooting is his calling card, and for good reason. This man isn't just good at threes, he's mastered the art. Since entering the league in 2016, Buddy has consistently ranked among the NBA's top deep-range shooters, racking up nearly 2,000 career three-pointers as of the 2024 to 2025 season. That puts him in elite company, rubbing shoulders with legends like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. His ability to knock down threes at such a high clip, shooting around 45% this season, isn't just impressive, it's game-changing. Defenders can't leave him open, and even when tightly guarded, Buddy often delivers dagger after dagger. What makes Buddy so special isn't just the accuracy, but the variety of ways he can score from deep. Catch and shoot? Easy. Pull up in transition? No problem. Step backs and sidesteps? He's got those in his bag too. His quick release and ability to shoot under pressure make him a nightmare for defenders. Opposing teams often assign their best perimeter defenders to guard Buddy, but even then, he finds ways to punish them. This level of shooting has made him a critical piece for the Golden State Warriors, complementing their motion-heavy offense perfectly. Buddy's long-range brilliance doesn't just pad his stats, it reshapes games. His presence forces defenders to stretch out, creating driving lanes for teammates and keeping opposing defenses constantly on edge. And let's not forget the psychological factor. When Buddy gets hot, it's like a highlight reel in real time. Those deep bombs can shift momentum in a heartbeat, igniting his team and silencing opposing crowds. Simply put, when Buddy's feeling it, there's no stopping him. It's easy to label Buddy Hield as just a shooter, but that's selling him short. While his three-point skills get most of the love, his overall game has grown significantly over the years. For starters, Buddy's rebounding has quietly become a valuable part of his game. Averaging close to 4 boards per contest this season, he's shown a knack for grabbing key rebounds, especially long ones that come off missed threes. He's not crashing the glass like a big man, but his ability to chip in on the boards is a bonus for any team. Then there's his playmaking. Early in his career, Buddy was seen primarily as a scorer, but he's worked hard to develop his passing game. Averaging close to 2 assists per game this season, he's shown flashes of creativity and an improved ability to read defenses. Whether it's finding a cutting teammate or swinging the ball to the open man, Buddy's willingness to share has made him a more complete player. He might not be a point guard, but he knows how to keep the offense flowing. Defensively, Buddy has made strides too. While he won't be winning Defensive Player of the Year anytime soon, he's become more disciplined in his positioning and effort. He averages nearly a steal per game, which speaks to his active hands and ability to disrupt passing lanes. His hustle and commitment on defense, combined with his offensive versatility, make Buddy much more than a one-trick pony. He's a player who understands his role and consistently finds ways to contribute to winning basketball. When it comes to Buddy Hield's defense, it's easy to poke holes if you're only looking for lockdown performances. Sure, he's not going to smother an All-NBA scorer the way a Marcus Smart might, but that doesn't mean Buddy's a turnstile out there. Over the years, his defensive IQ has quietly improved, and he's become more adept at reading passing lanes and anticipating opponents' movements. Nearly a steal per game might not sound earth-shattering, but it shows he has a nose for disrupting plays. It's these subtle contributions that help shift momentum when his team needs it most. Buddy's hustle is another aspect that often flies under the radar. He's the guy diving on the floor for loose balls, chasing down offensive rebounds, and closing out on shooters like his life depends on it. That effort doesn't always show up in the box score, but coaches notice it, and so do his teammates. Players like Buddy set a tone that's contagious, showing younger guys that doing the dirty work is just as important as hitting the highlight reel shots. Let's not forget, defense in the modern NBA is often about team schemes. Buddy isn't tasked with being a one-man defensive wall, but when plugged into a smart system, he can more than hold his own. His size and athleticism allow him to guard multiple positions, and his effort ensures he's rarely caught out of position. While Buddy may not win Defensive Player of the Year anytime soon, his commitment and improvement on that end make him a valuable piece of the puzzle for any team looking to contend. Buddy Hield's leadership qualities were evident long before he stepped onto an NBA court. At the University of Oklahoma, Buddy wasn't just the best player on the team, he was its heartbeat. His senior year was the stuff of legend, averaging 25 points per game and leading the Sooners to their first Final Four appearance in nearly 2 decades. That run wasn't just about his scoring, it was about his ability to rally his teammates, keep spirits high, and shoulder the pressure of being the guy. Fast forward to the NBA, and Buddy's leadership has only grown. While he's rarely the loudest voice in the locker room, he's the guy younger players gravitate toward. Whether it's offering advice during practice or hyping up the bench during games, Buddy's positive energy is infectious. Coaches often speak about his work ethic, noting how his dedication to perfecting his craft sets an example for everyone else. In a league where egos can sometimes get in the way, Buddy's team-first mentality is a breath of fresh air. Off the court, Buddy's impact is equally profound. He's heavily involved in charitable efforts, particularly in his home country of the Bahamas. After Hurricane Dorian devastated parts of the islands, Buddy spearheaded fundraising efforts to provide relief and rebuild homes. This blend of on-court performance and off-court philanthropy cements his reputation as a true leader. It's not just about basketball for Buddy. It's about using his platform to inspire and uplift others, making him an invaluable presence wherever he goes. In a league obsessed with spacing and shooting, Buddy Hield fits like a glove. His ability to stretch defenses opens up driving lanes for slashers and makes life easier for big men inside. Teams value players who can make an immediate impact without dominating the ball, and Buddy does just that. He's the quintessential modern NBA role player, a guy who can drop 20 points on any given night without breaking a sweat. Buddy Hield has earned admiration across the NBA, with coaches, teammates, and journalists frequently highlighting his exceptional skills and positive energy. Steve Kerr, head coach of the Golden State Warriors, praised Hield's remarkable shooting ability and likened his off-ball movement to that of Klay Thompson. Here's exactly what Coach Kerr thinks about Buddy. Ime Udoka, head coach of the Houston Rockets, also had nice things to say about Buddy after a strong performance against his team. Here's what Coach Udoka had to say. At 31, Buddy Hield's career trajectory remains promising, especially as a sharpshooter in an era that values a long-range accuracy. Players like Ray Allen and Kyle Korver proved that elite shooters can thrive well into their mid to late 30s. Hield's consistency and adaptability position him for a similar path. In Golden State, where the three-ball reigns supreme, he has the opportunity to solidify his legacy. Playing alongside Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson isn't just about winning games, it's about soaking up the nuances of their craft. Buddy's shooting mechanics and off-ball movement already rival some of the best, but with Curry and Thompson as mentors, there's potential for him to elevate his game even further. The thought of Buddy stepping into a leadership role as the Warriors transition into a new era feels like poetic justice for a player who's worked tirelessly to perfect his craft. When comparing him to legends in his position, Hield's efficiency stacks up well. His career three-point shooting percentage sits above 40%, and if he stays healthy and continues to refine his game, Buddy could eventually carve out a legacy as one of the most prolific marksmen in NBA history. Buddy Hield's journey from the Bahamas to NBA stardom is nothing short of inspiring. He's proof that hard work and dedication can turn dreams into reality. Whether he's draining threes, mentoring rookies, or hustling on defense, Buddy embodies what it means to be a professional. So, the next time someone calls him just a shooter, remind them of the stats, the leadership, and the highlights that make Buddy one of the league's most valuable players. Now, hit the comments and tell us what you think of Buddy Hield. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insightful NBA content.